Alright, so I got this part all done and repaired, and what I did was, with the ones that broke, I just drilled them. Get that there, and getting ready to put it up there. It's actually quite a bit taller than it looks. So with this one here, you've got 10. This is not 20, this is actually 15. And then this would be 20. And then this would be 40 right here, this section. And then this would be the 75 meter resonator. These older style ones have this thing on here instead. And of course, I have run one of these without a Corona ball, and it burned at the end of it. So, just so you know. I don't know if I'm actually going to use this one because I already have one in the house. And it has radials on it already. And it has the shorting coil. You really need a coil shunt on the bottom of these to bleed off any discharge from static and whatnot. So I don't know that I'll actually use this one because I have the other one already ready to go. Okay, so here's the other one, and I made this piece here. I just took some aluminum and cut it and put it here, and also I replaced mine with stainless steel hardware, except for maybe that one, I think. I don't know if they're stainless here, but these ones definitely are not. They're not, and neither are those. And so that's something that needs to be changed. And if you look at this, I have no idea how well that works. Could be asking for a bunch of trouble with that. So this is just real simple right here, but I recall that I went to the hardware store and bought a bunch of these, and there was one of these was actually missing. So, and then these are the radials I've always used. Somebody had made these, and it was for one of those, they called it the ultimate HF antenna. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen that Phil Silas, I think he's a Silent Key now, AD5 something, had made one, and it was made out of like plumbing parts. At the time it was really cheap. Anyway, I was at a ham fest and some guy had this ultimate antenna kit that he had bought. It used to be you could actually tell MFJ you wanted to buy the parts to build it, and they would sell you everything for it. But anyway, I got this thing with the coil and the MFJ telescoping whip. Literally, the guy was like, just take it, $2 or something. I don't remember, it was nuts. So these are the radials that were in the bag. And I don't know what they're cut for, but they work great on this thing. So I would probably take this one off of here. This pipe was like buried in the ground. It's not as heavy duty as it looks. Actually, it might even just fit in here. I don't know. But it'll definitely fit in here. It's a little crooked. We're just gonna go and roll with this one though. Let's see. There's that much in here. It's good enough for this. So we just slide that up on there. We'll deal with this one later. So we're actually just put it on here and tightened it up. And I figure it's easier to do that. I remember trying to lift this thing up and juggling it and holding it, because it's pretty long. And it isn't easy to slide it on there like that, so this is going to be easier. And we'll just drop it in the hole. Alright, so I had to get a little creative and cut a piece of wood block because this is too big. and this is actually designed to go on the other holes further apart, so I got to put that back on here. If you see here, these are drilled out differently. I'm using this one, not that one, so the normal spot would be here. But when I got this one from somebody else, it just had this on here and nothing else, and he had some other crap on it. He had this pipe on it, and I just never took it off. But so I had to have this wood block in here, otherwise this will be way too close to the radiator. So I need a smaller clamp, but this will work for now. So basically, let me see here. Let me stand back so you guys can see how crooked it is. And from here, I think it's honestly shorter. It looks like it's shorter than the IMAX 2000, but the IMAX is also up maybe a foot more. So it's leaning pretty good, but what I have to do is just rotate it because this pipe is actually bent. But we're just going to take some 50-pound fishing line. We'll just tie it and we'll go over to this one here, or we'll tie over to the wall. Just keep it from flopping around. I'll just run like 3 or 4 lines. That's what I've done before in the past. So we'll just space out our radials here, and we'll test it out, see how it does.